It's your life, it's our life. It's our life, it's our life. Come on, it's my life, it's your life, it's our life. It's our life, it's our life. You got to make a decision.
Welcome to the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. I am Ras, your host, chief politician, narrator, orator. And I'm back on my job, y'all. Holla-tics are checking in from around the globe. Appreciate the Friday off, y'all. Cup of coffee is to y'all, man. Y'all are so great. My Holla-tics gave me Friday off, but we back in the physic today. Welcome to the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. It go down. Every 7:30 to 8:30 every weekday night. Kind of thinking about taking Fridays off. What y'all think about that, politics? I don't want to not be here for those that are here for me. But you know, you get to reading all these statistics and stats and all this stuff, and they tell you how, audio podcasts, most popular days are Monday through Thursday. And so because I love my Holla-tics so much, I'm usually here on Fridays. But it feels good to be off on Friday. Holla-tics are checking in from around the globe. It's the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. I got my Holla-tics checking in. We're gonna do roll call in a minute, but I'm kind of just getting at you a little bit, spitting at you a little bit, man, about how should we handle these Fridays, man? I don't like to get too heavy on Fridays, man. So I try bringing in, Lapo at one moment, but y'all ain't really like Lapo. So it's all good, man. Lapo's a good guy. He just didn't have the conversation y'all wanted to hear, man. So Holla-tics are checking in from around the globe. It's the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. Monday morning, man, I feel good. Well, Monday, rather. Not Monday morning. Monday, I feel good. Monday's show, rather. A lot going on in the news, man, but not too much worthy of our attention. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in. What y'all think should be on the show tonight, man? I kind of kept it easy. I kind of kept it dedicated to the Ras Report, man. Y'all know I like talking this money stuff, man. Holla-tics are checking in from around the globe. It's the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. I am Ras, your host, chief politician, narrator, orator, and the hardest Negro under 6 feet since Eric Easy E. Wright. Peace to the West Coast gangster. No balls and stars here, just you, me, and the things that concern you the most. Who is you? Who is me? We Holla-tics, man. Holla-tics, y'all check in from around the globe. I got Holla-tics checking in. Holla-tics Victor Moore is checking in. Holla-tics Lowe is in the building. Holla-tics Mike Robinson is checking in. Holla-tics 7 Grogan is weighing in tonight. What's up, Holla-tics, man? How did y'all like y'all Friday off? Now, I gave y'all Friday off because I wanted a date night off with my wife, of course. Won't be underhanded or tricky in my motives, man. But how did y'all feel about Fridays off, man? We don't really have to Holla-tic on Friday. I know a lot of y'all get paid on Friday, so y'all don't be wanting. I ain't gonna say y'all don't want to kick it with your boy. It's just probably better things to do. Ras gonna be here. Ras ain't going nowhere. Holla-tic Charles Sanders is checking in. Sandals. Sandal. That right? Holla-tics, son, Sandless is checking in. But anyway, you know, I don't know, man. I don't want to surprise y'all with nights off, but I'm thinking about taking every Friday off, man. We can holla-tic from Monday to Thursday. What y'all say? Holla-tics y'all weigh in tonight on that, man. But anyway, man, this is Monday. It was a pain-free Monday, if I could say so myself. I don't think didn't too much happen to me personally. Won't say in the world. We're gonna talk about some things going on in the world today, but I won't say too much happened to me personally. That you know, I feel need to be admin right now, if I may say so. But Holla-tics, y'all check in, man. This is the Holla-tic Live. Holla-tic Gabe say ain't nothing wrong with taking Friday out, huh? That's real, Gabe. Gabe, I be seeing pictures of you and your wife. I'm like, man, I need to show my wife some more attention, huh? We like date nights, man. We have good date nights. We have stuff to come back and talk to each other about, right? Right? Holla-tics, y'all check in, man. This is the Holla-tic Live Interactive Podcast, man. And we do this 7:30 to 8:30. Tonight I'm broadcasting on my personal page. I usually don't broadcast on my personal page. And cause I'm trying to get streamlined people to go to one area, which is the Controversy All-Star Network page. It's more suited for that. You know, I don't want to bombard people. It's all good, Gay. It's all good, man. True story. True story, man. Holla-tics is weighing in, man. Jeffrey Owens in tonight. Holla-tic Low say that'll be a good thing. Take off on Fridays. Enjoy your Fridays off. Yeah, I should do that, man. Date nights are good things, bro. Says Holla-tic Low. They are. Happy life, happy wife, right? That's what married men say. Or married women. Married men just agree with it. You know. Everybody, you know. Hopefully they have happy marriages. I mean, mine is. You know, but marriages go up and down. So if yours ain't in a particular happy space right now, I don't think I'm picking on you. I've been there. Know how it is. Holla-tics, y'all check in tonight, man. Rocking with the Ras Report tonight, man. Rocking with the Ras Report tonight. And just hitting some stocks that's, you know, on the more some of the stuff I pay attention to. Some I'm holding. Some I'm considering holding. Some I'm not. Some I've seen people speak highly on. That I don't particularly agree with them, but it seems like they right, man. In the Ras Report tonight, we got MMEDF. Mind Medicine is the company. Again, this is a marijuana play. It's not a marijuana stock. It's mushrooms. Medical mushroom company uses the effects of mushrooms to treat depression and mental diseases. Genetically taking the psychedelic effect from mushrooms. So that is what Mind Medicine is. It's up another 25% today. I am an owner of this company. I own stock in Mind Medicine. It was so cheap to get it. And I seen Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank as one of the early investors. So it gave me enough confidence to invest in the company, and I did. I'm up 20% on my gains in MMEDF. Anytime you see the F after a ticker symbol means it's OTF. So it's over the counter. This is what you consider to be pink sheet stock. So you can't get this one from Robinhood yet. It's over the counter, small market cap company. Again, anything between 2 billion down to 250 million is considered to be a small cap company. Anything smaller than 250 million is called micro cap. Now, Mind Medicine is a small cap company. I think their market cap is anywhere between 200 and something, 260 something million. So it's OTC, over the counter, pink sheet stock. I watched it go from like a buck and a half, maybe a $1.30. Today is trading at about $4.40. Got as high as $5 today. I took half of that ride, so I'm a believer in the company. I think they will do really, really well once medical marijuana is legalized. And this is MMEDF I'm talking about. The name of the company is called Mind Medicine. I think once we fight these tug of wars in Congress and we get past that and they legalize marijuana, I believe this company will do really well. How long will I hold it? I don't know. Again, I'm 20% up on my holdings right now. And as a rule, you know, anytime I make 20% off of something, I really consider selling it. But I think I'm going to hold MMEDF for a while because I think the company still has tremendous upside. Once it makes New York Stock Exchange or the NASDAQ, it comes out of pink sheet, OTC, and goes up to New York Stock Exchange and NASDAQ. So I think it's going to see huge gains. And so I'm going to hang on to it for a while. I'm in the green. I can't lose. You can't lose taking profit. One of my mentors say you'll never grow broke taking profit. And I'm 20% up on Mind Medicine. So I recommend the stock. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in tonight. Tyrone McDaniel say, what you think about HYRE? Let's look it up. Tyrone. Holla-tic Tyrone, one of my favorite guys, man. Love this guy, man. People have no idea, man, but as busy as I am, I'm not busy. So when people go out of their way and speak to me and talk to me during the course of a day, man, I take that to heart, man. My man Tyrone McDaniel, I'm sorry, is weighing in tonight, asking me about Hypercar. This is the first one for me, Tyrone. I hadn't seen this company before, man. Hypercar operates a peer-to-peer car sharing marketplace that allows car owners to rent their cars to ride and share delivery. The platform allows owners and drivers to enroll, facilitate. Man, don't you hate it when you facilitate matching log rental activities and background checks. Market cap 125 million. It's a small cap company. Look like it's doing really good. Tyrone. It's up 4% on the month. Trading volume at about 350. Looks pretty good, Tyrone, for a small cap company. Now, anytime you get companies that trade in the small cap sector, they're very volatile. And what that means is that they go up and down. As I see the 52-week range from this one has been like 88 cents to $8, man. It's a good volatile trade. It's probably one I would have to watch almost every day. It looks like they something innovative. They offering the service that's innovative. So, you know, stuff we know sell, we feel a little comfortable about. When people come up with innovative ideas, we got to kind of watch them because the public can be tricky. But anything that's small cap, and this is actually lower than small cap. It would be considered micro cap, only being worth 125 million. But the monthly charts look good. I always look at monthly charts because, you know, some investments you say, all right, Raz, I'm gonna buy this and stay in it for a year, 2 years. But if it's not one of them type of investments, then I look to make my money back in a month or so. And so I always look at a 30-day chart. If a 30-day chart is not going up, you know, it can do this. Every stock is gonna jigsaw, right? But it has to be doing this over the course of 30 months. If it's going down, bad. If it's going up, good. Stock is not that difficult, y'all. You got to learn the precepts and the concepts. I'm not trying to make light of it, but something as simple as this. If you say, all right, Ras, I got $1,000 for 30 days, then look at a 30-day chart. If a stock is going up, it might have some jigsaw, right? But if the course of 30 days you see an upward slope, then it's probably something you consider investing in. If in the course of 30 days you see a downward slope, then you might not want to invest in it. Now that is the 30 days. If you're saying, all right, Ras, I got 6 months, I got a quarter. Then you look at a 3-month chart. You look at a 6-month chart. You say, well, Ras, I can afford to invest X amount of bucks in this stock or whatever for about a year. Then you look at a year chart, man. So that is how I kind of pick and roll. Holla-tics y'all weigh in tonight, man. Mind Medicine is up another 25% today. Great stock to hold. Also, Tyrone was asking about FYER. Seems to be a ride-sharing company, micro cap, meaning it's smaller than a small cap. So anytime you get a small cap company, you're going to experience volatility, which the stock may be very high today, might be very low tomorrow, very high today. The more a company is worth, the more stable it is. The higher market cap is, the more stable, but the less it moves. Smaller cap companies will move really quick. So you can make some really quick money off of them, but you got to kind of know what you're doing, man. So I like the company, though, so far for what I've seen, Tyrone. I hadn't researched it past today, man. Glad you put it on my radar. I'll watch it for the next few weeks, man. May make the Ras Report a couple times, man. If you're just tuning in, it's the Hollatic Live Interactive Podcast. Tonight, we just Hollaticking, talking about some money issues, you know. We ain't talking about policy and power. We talking about money, because that's what the power is, man. Peloton is up tonight. PTON is up 4%. Now, y'all know I've been talking about Peloton for a while. Of course, they got the power of Beyonce, the power of B going on, right? I think when B came out with her announcement that she was providing exclusive content to Peloton, they was trading at about 111. They at about 120 plus today, up 4%. Been doing a lot of jags on over the few weeks. I've been talking about Peloton for a while. Actually think it's a really strong company for a long haul. They have what, 60, 80, something, I don't know how many million subscribers. And they just signed a deal with Queen B, H-Town and High, to provide exclusive content for the treadmill and the bicycle people, you know, and they get to sell to these people as well. You know, they get to upsell them. Apple stepped into this space at the same time. Apple announced that it will have a fitness service that it is also providing. Will be some competition to Peloton, but as you can see, Peloton is holding its own. It's up another 4% today. I think it's trading at about $120. Congratulations if you're a holder of Peloton. Got some friends of mine in a trading group that we run and watch, and you know, they are holders of Peloton, man. So I like the stock personally. I don't own it myself. I do not own Peloton myself, as a disclaimer. But I do like the stock, man. That is why it's constantly on the Ras Report, man. How the stocks get on the Ras Report? Most of these stocks you see are from my watch list. And anything that moves 5% or close, you'll hear me talk about it. The market was fairly down today. But, you know, a lot of stocks passed my 5% test, man. Tesla is up 5%. GoodRx is up 4%. Now, this is a stock, biotech. This is one Kramer from CNBC was, he spoke highly on. Now, if you take my challenge and you look at 1 month charts and under, sometimes I look at 21-day charts, I look at weekly charts. GoodRx is not one of them companies that would have caught my interest. But of course, I listened to Kramer from Mad Money on CNBC. He's one of my mentors. The dude knows what he's talking about. He knows his stuff, man. He said GoodRx is a good company. It's a good company to trade. You know how Kramer is. You know, so I started watching it for a while. And he was right. Again, it failed all my tests. You know, I have my own isms and schisms on how I pick and trade and choose stocks. And GoodRx was not, you know, it didn't make my cut. Didn't make my filter, but you know, Kramer swear by it and it's doing well today. It's up 4%. Also, OTNT is up 3%. Quoting is a stock that I mentioned. It's trading at about $6-7 right now. You know, some of y'all may be trying to get into this game. You might have heard people talking about when the market fell during pandemic announcement. This is wealth changing, life changing opportunity to get wealth. Well, I'm just kind of here to kind of help maneuver through that, man. Because sometimes we can get caught up in trends and buzzwords. And you hear people say this stuff, but you have no idea if they involved in it or if they even know how to get involved in it, or if they just saying stuff. How do I get involved in it? If you telling me it's a wealth, life-changing opportunity, how do I get involved? Well, that is what I'm here for. Kind of trying to help you maneuver through some of this stuff. It can be kind of confusing if you not used to this. The internet has changed the equities trading game a whole lot, y'all. A whole lot, because before now you didn't have the retail sales and traders like myself and so many others. But anyway, we won't get into that. Quoting is up 3%. It's a stock that I like, biotech. Now, if you notice, a lot of biotech companies are doing well right now. That is because we are in the middle of a pandemic. And since a lot of focus is going into the biotech community, you see a lot of companies in the biotech community are doing well. That is what you call sympathy plays in the stock market game. Meaning if McDonald's is kicking behind selling hamburgers, then across the board, a lot of other hamburger places will do well. That is what you call sympathy plays in the stock market. So a lot of biotech companies are doing really well right now because it's biotech season. You know, you had so many people come up with vaccines for COVID. And Pfizer, Pfizer is they down today. I had a friend of mine in my chat group saying, Raz, what is up with Pfizer? Ain't they supplying the vaccine? Why is the company down? And so, very good teachable lesson right there. These people are selling the vaccine to the world. Now, they cannot swell their company up because they look like merchants of death, right? If you selling this antidote to the whole world and you wheelbarrowing money to the bank, you look really bad. Also, institutions who go in and buy large amounts of your stock while you are supplying the world with a vaccine, they look like merchants of death as well. So even though Pfizer is down 4%, don't be deceived. Pfizer is seeing a whole lot of money this quarter. We'll see a whole lot of money for the next year. So Pfizer, even though it's down 4% today, it is a good hold because they will, I think they projected to make at least $13 billion off. Nah, I take that back. They are expected to supply 13 billion vaccine shots next year. And of course, they're selling theirs at $40 a pop, a pair. So you do the math. 13 billion times 40. It would be right. Or let's say 10 times 13 billion, which is about 1.3 trillion. That is the type of money that will transact over Pfizer over the next year. So even though they down today, do not get it twisted. The company is doing well, and I expect them to do well for the whole next year. So they are also in the Ras Report, 4% down today. Pfizer. Space. SPCE. For all you who are Virgin Galactic fans. Virgin Galactic is down 17% today. For the audio, if you just tuning in, this is the Hollaticks Live Interactive Podcast. I am Ras, your host. This is December the 14th. 10 days from Christmas, y'all. And tonight, on the Ras Report, man, we have space. Virgin Galaxy is down 17% today. They had an engine failure on the flight test, and it caused their stock to drop 17%. Why? I have no idea. Virgin has done well over the last 2 weeks on an announcement that they will be participating in the program funded by NASA. How does that translate into goods and services that's helping humanity and the company doing well? I have no idea. I am a Richard Branson fan. I do like Virgin. Corporation, should I say? I do like the Virgin brand music. I'm not a big fan of Virgin Galactic because I'm just not sure on what the company does that is actually going to be profitable and is worth me lending my money to the company by the means of stock. I held Virgin Galactic a couple weeks ago. I held it for about a couple days. And I felt like I was buying into hype. So I sold it. And again, it's down 17%. So my tuitions, far as when it came to my account and my trading skills, have proved me right. If I did not sell it, I would be down 17% now. Not saying anything bad about Richard Branson and the Virgin brand. I'm just not sure on how Virgin Galactic could prove profitable to American society. So I'm not sure on if the stock is worth investing in. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in tonight. It's the Ras Report. It's the Hollaticks Live Interactive Podcast. We do this every night from 7:30 to 8:30. It's top of the hour. And right now, we're just talking about some of my favorite trades, man. Some of my favorite stocks. That is in the Ras Report, man. Energy continues its rise, even though today was an energy fall day. Energy has been doing its best since pre-COVID. Last week, oil rather, received a bid, $50 a barrel. And if you remember, since COVID-19, oil's been trading at about $40 a barrel. Even at one point went to negative. And so it's been doing really well this month. I heard a guy say today, man, he say all the demand for oil is not gone anywhere. It's just people are less willing to lend you money and equipment to go drill for it. So what does that mean in plain English? That means those who have it and those who have the ability to drill and get it, they will see profit because the demand there, the supply will shrink though. If you know anything about economics, supply and demand runs everything. The most expensive stuff is the hardest stuff to get to. And again, you know, energy, I think, is seen as heydays. I don't think we're going back to, you know, $80 a barrel. And we wheelbarrowing this stuff cash to the bank like that. It may go back to $80 a barrel, but it's gonna be because of scarcity reasons, not because, you know, the world or United States is addicted to oil, as they used to say so much in the Obama administration. He used to say, we're gonna take away our foreign dependency on oil. And so I guess he held true, but I don't think it was so much of the administration as it's the sign of times. With Tesla, realize what the Tesla is doing well as it is help ushering away oil. I won't say green energy, because that should be the new horizon. I believe a lot of energy companies are turning their efforts to create green energy. But as of now, man, you know, none of that stuff happens overnight. And of course, this is Houston, Texas, man. So, you know, my neighbors, as well as you know, the whole state, man. We're energy oil state, man. So Holla-tics y'all way in. Energy doing well, not today, but it was one of its best months since pre-COVID last month, and it is expected to do well all the way into January. Also, the British pound has been down, which is a great buying opportunity. It was actually down 2 to 3 cents. Now, if you're unfamiliar with how to trade or how Forex works, you have a lot of people that go around talking about trading Forex. Really, they mass marketers, right? Forex, often when you trade Forex, you do it through leverage. Good leverage for Forex is 1 to 100 or 1 to 200. And what that means is for every buck, account gives you a margin of 100. For every dollar, they give you $100 trading power. And so when you invest in, let's say you got $500, you have absolutely, when you deposit $500, you have about approximately, not absolutely, approximately $10,000 worth of trading power. Now, $7,000 worth of pounds at 131, and they move up 2 cents. Off a $500 investment, you make about $140, man. That's a little bit over 20%. So that is huge. When you see a currency move 1-2%, 1-2 cents, that is huge. Normally, if a currency moves 1 point, which you call pips in foreign exchange, that is huge, man. So the British pound is in that position. I think it's a great buying opportunity. If you're in the Forex trading, the pound versus the dollar, the pound versus the Japanese yen, all of those are doing well right now. Not doing well, they in good position to buy. They're at a down place right now, and I do believe if you purchase right now, man, you can see some money within the next quarter, maybe 2 quarters, man. Again, I am a long-term investor, but I am a trader too. So I'm not the person you're gonna talk to who just gonna stack you up with a bunch of stocks that you're gonna keep for the next 3 years. I talk about stuff that you can sell, you can buy right now today and sell in a week and make money off of. You could buy right now today, sell in a month, and make money off of. That is the type of stuff I like to keep in the Ras Reports. Holla-tics y'all way in, though. The British pound, GBP, is at an excellent buying position right now. It's at 133. It's been as low as 131 Friday. And it got as high as like 134, man. So that's 2-3 cents, man. Again, you get at 100 to 1 leverage, a good Forex broker gonna give you about 100 to 1 leverage, man. That is, it's good money to be made off really quick. Nothing you have to hold for a long period of time. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in tonight. This is the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast, Ras Report, man. We just talking a little money games here. Also in the Ras Report, we have DoorDash. It's down 8%. Now, remember, DoorDash was IPO that was introduced last week. Came in hot, coming in hot. Came in hot, was trading at about $1.80. I think it's settled at 160 today, down 8%. Now I like DoorDash at $100. And you like, oh, never Ras. We're gonna lose money listening to you. No, you're not. I like DoorDash at $100. Anytime stock comes in on IPOs, I think they come in a little hot. I think if you wait for the hype to die down, you can get them at cheaper prices. Is $100 a share too cheap for DoorDash? Maybe, right? At 160, I think their market caps is in the south, 50 billion. Still puts them in large cap territory, but this is a Silicon Valley baby. It wasn't an IPO, but DoorDash do run 40% of food delivery. So you hear about Uber Eats and all the rest of them, but DoorDash holds down this space, man. So down 8%, trading at 160. I won't touch the stock myself till it hit $100 a share. Gotta see the future though. It's doing well, but what's in innovation of delivering food to somebody's door? You know? How can that expand anymore? If anything, it may go away as we get vaccine and we want to go out and sit at a restaurant, sit across the table from my wife and have a steak. You know, it might go away. So DoorDash, even though the concept is proven and it's proven profitable to the scale of being able to hit Wall Street at $50-60 billion, I still got to see what's going to happen in the future. So I don't see a good trading opportunity there, but it is worth mentioning. 8% down on the day. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in. We're talking about the Ras Report. What y'all think about old Trump, man? He finally lost, right? I'm tripping, right? I kept this out of I kept this out of my off the floor subjects. But I was like, man, I didn't know what to feel about Texas being the last line of defense for Trump. I didn't know what to feel about that, man. Again, politicians, those who chime in on a nightly basis, we already picked the president 2 days before the election, right? And so I kind of knew how it was going to play out. And so Trump had a whole lot of hope. I probably would go out fighting if I was him myself. I probably would go out no other way. However, what did catch me by surprise was Texas being his last line of defense. The Attorney General for Texas filing, claims on voter fraud on the behalf of the Republican Party. So it caught me off guard. We really dead on here in Texas. We dead on about a lot of stuff, but we missed that one, man. I guess that was more of a loyalty call towards Trump than it was, we know we gonna win this. I don't know, man. I don't know. That caught me by surprise, though. I didn't put it on the Holla-tics floor because we've been really politically heavy since the election, and so I wanted to get into some other stuff that my heart is more centered around, like the business news we do here on the Ras Report. But it was interesting. I really could have put that on the floor, man. I just didn't want to give all that too much more time, man. You know, Biden is president. My president, your president. If you're throwing temper tantrums, I hate that you are, but face it. Biden won, he is president. So I didn't want to give too much time and attention in the opposite direction of what the country is going in, man. But it really could have made the floor, man. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in tonight, man. Tonight on the floor, we got the Ras Report. This is the Holla-tics Live Interactive Podcast. I am Ras. We are audio podcast, but we stream live, Facebook, YouTube, also Twitter via Parameter, also Twitch, because I like for my Holla-ticians to weigh in. And Holla-tics checking in from around the globe, talking about a few of my favorite stocks. Tonight, Tyrone McDaniels introduced FYER, Hypercar, microcap stock, peer vehicle peer sharing is up, what, 4% today? 52-week range of 88 cents to $8, man. So y'all keep that on y'all watch list, man. Some of y'all may be more astute at this stuff than me. But Holla-tics weigh in, man. I got a whole list of stuff we can talk about, man. What do y'all think about BlackBerry? BlackBerry has re-entered into the public eye, partnering with a company that will provide platforms for EVs, electronic vehicles, man. So they've been on my watch list. They are up 1% today, trading at about $8.50. I think $8.25. I think that's a good price for BlackBerry. It's very speculative if you buy the stock, because we don't know how they're going to fit into this new space they're trying to go into, which is platforms for electronic vehicles. But I believe in them. I think BlackBerry is a successful company. I think smartphones kind of got an edge on them and phased them out. But I do believe they're in line for a comeback, man. So BB as your ticker symbol, BlackBerry. Buy BlackBerry. I believe in them. Holla-tics Gabe Robinson say, yeah, we need to pray for the new administration, for God to guide them. This is true, Gabe. We do, man. I came to them grips, early November. I knew Biden had done enough to wake up the Democratic monster, so I wasn't tripping, man. I wasn't tripping. But Trump was. I guess you got to go out fighting. I can't say he was tripping. I guess you got to go out fighting. I guess he wasn't supposed to do anything different than what he did. But Hollatic Stephen Hunter said cannabis stock, e-commerce fitness stocks for working to make some people feel a little better for the season. That is Hollatic Stephen Hunter checking in. I heard some interesting news as I dropped this nugget and we get ready to get out. You can expect inflation. I have been hearing this for a few weeks, but I do believe it's true, Holla-tics. We can expect inflation. So what does that mean? That means higher prices and more people gunning to get goods. We can expect that in the future. So you should be looking at stocks that are going to do well in the consumer good area. Also, real estate will go up because now that the government is assisting with businesses and personal living, you will now have more people trying to get houses that are not built or have not been built for everybody. So you're going to witness a scarcity in houses. So I believe real estate will receive a spike within the next couple quarters. Consumer goods and e-commerce, as Stephen Hunter was saying right here, man. Hollatic Gabe say, yeah, BlackBerry play the cards right. This could be a big move for them. I agree, Gabe. I agree. I'm watching them closely, Gabe, because I think I do want to invest in it. I got to get it at the right time, though. Again, I invest and trade. So, yes, I will hold the stock for long periods of time. No, I'm not interested in doing that, though. So, the quicker I can make my money, the better. People say, you know, in the market or on Wall Street, people, you know, they clown traders. Traders are the quickies, the quickie guys, and investors are the real players. But the truth is, trading, making trades. If you're new to this whole game, making trades builds your confidence in investing. If you buy something today and you sell it a week from now and you make $150, you make $200 out of it. That makes you feel good to continue to want to invest in equities market. So never underestimate trades. Just because people hold stocks and they tell you, hey, when you invest in the stock market, you should do it for the long haul. That is true. But if you hand me $100 and then 3 days later I hand you back 150, you gonna feel pretty good about that. You know, you'll feel good about that $150 2 months from now. But the truth is, if I did that in a week and gave it back to you, you'll feel even better, man. So that is the advantage of being a trader and an investor. So I do both. I do believe BlackBerry is gonna find they're gonna find they place in this world, in this new world, should I say. I think smartphones kind of pushed them to the side, but again, they're partnering with a company to supply platform for electronic vehicles. So yeah, Gabe, I like them. I'm waiting for the proper time to buy the stock. Holla-tics y'all weigh in. Tonight, we are just going over some stuff on the Ras Report, man. L brand dropped 3% today. But be not deceived, people. As my trip to the mall has shown me, Victoria's Secret's Pink and Bath and Body Works, they stay packed. It don't matter where I go. I watch the line for Bath and Body Works at the outlet. And so although L brand is down 3%, do not be deceived. I think they're going to have a tremendous quarter, and I do think you will watch this stock jump a good $5 to $10 by the time the next earnings report comes. So if you're a believer in Victoria's Secret's stock, let me say that. You're a believer in Victoria's Secret stock, say that, then you might be interested in investing in L brand. I do believe it's a good buy and hold, even though they down 3% today. Also down today another 3%. Walt Disney. Why? I have no idea. Disney run the world, man. I think Disney will do well over the next year. Also down 5% today is U.S. Steel. Now, I have no idea why. Maybe I need to do some research, but they've been jags on over the last week. But I do believe it's a good company. I don't know why they down today. Holla-tics, y'all check in tonight, man. Just going over some stuff on the Ras Report. You know, what y'all want to see on the floor? Let me ask you, Holla-tics, what y'all want to see on the floor, man? Because I could talk about this stuff forever. But I do believe we probably need to get into some drama, man. You probably need to put some drama on the floor, man, so people, you know, they see different sides of us, phases of us, man. You know, so Holla-tics, y'all check in, man. Tonight on the Ras Report, we have a list of people, companies rather. Mind Medicine up another 20%. Said 25, it's 21%, but you do have after hours trading. Also, GoodRx is up 5%. Also, Tesla is up 4%. Also, Peloton is up 4%. Also in the Ras Report, the pound versus the dollar. I think it's a great opportunity. The pound is lagging a little bit. But I think it's a great opportunity. I believe the British people get themselves in order and they rebound. So I think it's a good Forex opportunity to buy the British pound. You heard it from me first. Also, space. Virgin Galactic. Space, SPCE ticker, is down 17%. Not shocked. I owned the stock. I sold it. I felt like it was getting a lot of attention of hype. Love Richard Branson, love the Virgin brand. I just don't see how Virgin Galactic is going to prove to be profitable in the near future. So I don't wish a 17% drop on any man's business, but I am not shocked by it. You know, I was a holder of the stock, and now I'm glad I'm out. That 17% drop kind of let me know I knew what I was doing. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in tonight. Aurora is down tonight. Today, 3%. If you are a cannabis stock consumer and you own Aurora, it's probably puke all around you from the roller coaster ride you've been in holding that stock. I held it for a while, cleared myself of a small profit and got out of it. But it is on a roller coaster ride, down 3% today. Also, energy, down is up. Best month ever since pre-COVID last month. It was down today, but it continues its rise. Heard some economists speak really well on energy. Maybe I should continue my campaign for Texas Stock Exchange, right? So I can get a hedge on the energy market. I wonder, is that legal? Holla-tics, y'all weigh in. Can we create a Texas Stock Exchange and then hedge energy? Is that legal? Somebody tell me, is that legal? If Texas created a Texas Stock Exchange and we hedge energy, meaning like when energy fell to like negative, if the state would have just bought up reserve and then sold it, is that legal? I don't know, man. Yes, I have a degree in politics. But some stuff I just do not know, man. Holla-tics Stephen Hunter say Mind Medicine stock is going to be good and LB2. You're right, Steve. I believe in both of those stocks. I am an owner of Mind Medicine, and I've been watching LB for a while. I owned LB during the time they announced the COVID. It fell so low, I knew it was gonna rise. I rode the wave up a little bit and sold out. So yes, you're right, Stephen Hunter. Mind Medicine is gonna be good, as well as Limited Brand, Biggest Secrets. It's gonna be doing good. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in tonight. Tonight on the Ras Report, we talking about some money-making opportunities here. Congratulating our sitting president-elect, who is now our president, finally, after the fight. I'm not mad at Trump. I guess you fight for your life, man. When you got a job as serious as that, and when you done created, enemies that feel the way they do about you, then you got to go hard to the core like that, man. So, congratulations to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. They are now, according to the Electoral College, they are now our president and vice president. And a new world, man. New opportunities are opened up. Holla-tics, y'all weigh in tonight. Talk about the Ras Report, man. What do y'all think gonna happen within the Joe Biden's administration? Let me hear you. Holla-tics, we got the stimulus also on the floor, man. Probably need to do some talking about that this week. They fighting back and forth, and you know, I think a lot of Congress and elected officials understand that businesses need help, but they kind of stalling on the personal money for the citizens. So, Holla-tics, what y'all think about that, man? It's the Hollatic Live and Active Podcast. We're on our way out, just kind of brainstorming, giving you some ideas concerning tomorrow's show. I think we need to talk about the stimulus plan and them elected officials y'all put in there. Social media has turned, our elections into reality shows almost. But I mean, we live off. That's how we live, man. So, won't be a complainer. Too many of them, man. We're on our way out, man. This is the Hollatic Live and Active Podcast. You just tuned in, man. Shame on you. Because we are getting ready to leave here. Tonight on the floor was the Ras Report. Went over a few of my favorite stocks, winners and losers. Please write in your subjects, Holla-tics, what you want to see on the floor. As I tell you every night, if God gave you the power and the opportunity to change someone's life, you do it. He did not make that mistake. He gave you that, put you in that position because he wants you to exercise it. So you do that. Don't be a coward. Get the moxie and handle your business. As my man Pickle Juice would say, walk with the king and be a blessing in all things, as quoted by the Reverend Ike. Holla-tics, I am on my way out. Y'all love on somebody. Until we see each other tomorrow. Peace and soul.